Hey, this is Joe. If you are receiving this the first time, that is awesome. And if you're back back for more, it's even you're receiving this again. Another this is another message you're receiving from me. That's awesome as well because what I'm my purpose here is to open up a channel for everyone to be able to feel free, a free, how can I say it, feel free to communicate, express themselves, and be, what do you call it, in a safe space for whatever you're going through. I mean, and like I said, to understand, I'm a channel of the divine as well as you are, and um, as you go along in this awakening process, you'll see that more and more, and that everybody going through this process is going through the same thing. My purpose is since I went through it over a year and a half ago, is to give you the um, insight and what's happening, what's going on, what you need to do, and the tools, which I didn't have when I was going through it, until the end of it, pretty much, because there wasn't people like me, in the physicality realm, physical realm, that could send out messages of this kind, of this sort, to give you the insight. Now, and I'm not, what do you call it? But you do have also, um, if and by the awakening process, if you're thinking, well, what are you talking about? And it is a process right now that you're going through. That if you got this message, you're in it, and that that things are changing, like the blindfolds have been taken off, and you see how society, how life, how systems, academic, financial, um, business systems are set up, and you see that it's not set up in our favor. And um, but that's just one thing. I mean, that's just one aspect of it. But the second aspect of it, as I was saying, is that I'm a mirror of you, you're a mirror of me. We're all one, and we're all fractals of the divine. However you want to refer to it as, God, universe, we're all the same. And being that we're here on Earth at the same time, your soul chose to do this work, for the betterment of yourself, your family, and generations to come in your family, as well as the generations for humanity. Because once we go through this, we elevate um, and become better versions of ourselves, which in the end is going to be the new, how do you say it, heaven and earth. And that's where we're going. And as this is kind of this is a school of the divine for your awakening process. So our as humans and as souls, our evolution is going, how do you say, we're evolving to more heartfelt, more loving, caring, people. And that's that's the goal of this whole mission, and this whole, how you say, community. So as I said, this is a channel, for those that are going through the awakening process, those that resonate, with this message will, if if you're not resonating with the message, you can, click on past us, because it's not for you. But if you're still here, then it is for you. And um, the best thing about this process is that you're healing yourself each day, you're improving each day, um, and it's enlightening. It shows how much. I mean, for a lot of people like me, who like to give. I can tell you from my experience, and just to give you, if you're getting this message, is people that care for others and want to save everybody, and that's kind of me. Is financially, physically, whatever, emotionally, then it becomes really overtasking and overwhelming, to do that. for everybody for all these years. I've done it all my life, and if it wasn't for, I mean, it's just, and you probably, and if you're getting this message, you probably have done the same, and you're like, oh my, at least you can say there's someone out there like you, and that's me, and the fact is that you're not here to share that, I mean, to take on all that burden, and through this process, it is to release the burdens that you have and have on you and emotions that you've incurred over time, blocked emotions, stress, um, what else, pain, um, anger, and all the things that have built up over time, being, I mean, for you being the sponge that you are, to that you've been, to help others, and it, I mean, it has served a purpose, but at the same time, for those others, but at the same time, in this this awakening process teaches you got to put yourself first in the aspect of taking care of yourself, taking time each day to do your meditations, um, do the well, they actually take time to do the meditations, do some exercise, physical exercise, just to release. And as you do meditations, you can write, journal. You can also exercise. I mean, punch a punching bag, jump up and down, do jumping jacks, things like that. You might, some things like that are incredible tools for releasing a blocked energy. But I can tell you, I have a stand-up punching bag that I have in my basement. I've used that. cont- I've worn that thing out almost because of the amount of what do you call it? Amount of releasing I've had to do over the years, and like that's just one aspect of doing it. You can um, I mean, of releasing, whether you're grounding into the, I'm just grounding into the ground, grounding into the ground. If you're grounding with your bare feet on the ground, that helps. Incredible. That's hugging trees, being in nature is huge for grounding. That helps you release. And so, or physical activity where you're moving, walking, running, biking, um, like I said, punching a what do you call it, a bag or something, just to to get those emotions out. I mean, the meditations will bring those emotions out once you get better at them. And like I said, um, the first couple of weeks, you might not only be able to do it for 5 to 10 minutes, but as you go progress, you get up to 15, 20, and 25 to 30, and it becomes simpler. And that's where positive change starts happening day after day. You see the changes, you feel the changes, and some days, like I said, some days are better than others. But as far as things, releasing emotions and stuff, and um, but it, I mean, it's a roller coaster. But at the same time, at the end of the day, you have to reflect on. It's your perception that counts. You have to reflect on the the things that are happening for you, whether um, you feel, how do you say, feeling emotions that, it's like anything, you go into um, therapy or psychologist, whatever, and you start releasing all these emotions, it does take a toll. I mean, as far as you feel all this stuff and you feel like emotionally probably, I'm like, you're going through a lot, but at the same time, it's getting that out all out. It's like a sponge. You're just getting rid of a wet sponge or wet towel. You're getting rid of all that crap that's been inside you for so long, and that is and the key to you being happy. I mean, you being happy as well as being healthy. So that is one thing and thing you got to do on a daily basis. And the good thing is that and more you do it, the more you practice it, the better you become. So you, um, at first, I mean, like me, if you're anything like me, um, I can barely sit down for 5 minutes, let alone at first, let alone keep my mind on just I'm what do you call it, peaceful without having 100 things going through it. So, but like I said, everybody starts in their own space, and if I can do it, you can do it, and it's just a matter of just taking time for yourself. There's always a million things we got to do in a day, and taking those 20 to 30 minutes in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the night time is the best thing you can do. And when you start doing that, also, you'll one feel a relief of tension, relief of stress, by doing that, because then things. Sorry, my fan is going crazy. Sorry, my fan was loud. And when you start doing that, then you become more aware of what you're doing. I mean, like was is helping everybody, doing everything and stuff, and you find yourself that you can't do everything for everybody, and you start prioritizing things you can do and prioritizing the time that you have, and delegating things that you can't do or you don't want to do, and that's the key. When you're not, if you don't take time and be present, and that also helps you align with the divine in the morning. First thing is first 10 15 minutes is to just sit in your bed, be and sit up and just be calm and see what comes to mind, because that's that one things like dreams and stuff where you can write them down, messages in your dreams, images, whatever you dreamed about, comes through, and then you um, can understand that things, what the spirit realm is trying to teach you, because not only I am sending you messages, but also your ancestors, past loved ones that's passed on, and the ones that and so, angels, your archangels, the divine itself, and are all on your team sending. You got a big everybody's got a big team that's supporting them, so you're not alone in this. And just me being in the physical realm and stating my truths and stating my experiences is just to give you a kind of perspective of what it is to go through it as a human, and why we're here, and why your soul chose to do this, and whether you're not like whether you know it or not, or like it or not, that's it's something that you chose to do, and it's a huge honor to do it, because it's not going to help, not only helping humanity, but it's also helping um, your family, you, and everybody else transmute emotions and elevate to a new to a higher level of frequency, higher level of consciousness, which is going to help humanity in the end. So that is really the fact is well, the fact is you're here and getting this message. You're going through this process. So if you got this far, please subscribe, like, provide any comments or questions you have. I'm building this community just for the purpose of having a open channel for which we can converse on a daily basis. You can get information. You can see that whatever you're going through there's tools to get through it, and there's support not only from me but also your spiritual realm, and things and things that you're going through also allow you to is once you get through the emotions, and you get, and it's like a shaking shaking a soda, is that it starts, and the emotions start overflowing and stuff, and you get them out crying and stuff, and that's a good thing. I mean, because if you're like me, you were taught since you're since being a kid to not express yourself, not cry. I mean, and my family was that way, that nobody expressed themselves in a way, what was going on, who was, and what was bothering them, and that over time builds up and creates basically a rock, a rock in your in your nervous system, as far as being heavy load of emotions being that you're blocking, and that only just weighs on you over time. And so this is the waking process allows you to release that, break down that rock, and release it, throw the stones so that the rock does not exist anymore, and that you become the best version of yourself. And then you also become more you learn your self-worth, you get that back, as well as because um, we're all worthy. I mean, being on this earth and being and doing the work we're doing is, I mean, and because we are divine, of the divine, we are worthy. And when you get that feeling of self-worth back, and then what comes is the self-love, and that is by and then from there is, I'm like anything, if you don't love yourself, you can't love others very well. And that is the reason why we're doing this process, because you get, when you do in the releasing, it's like anything, you empty you empty a cup of water, and it allows that cup, then you can fill it up with with something better. And that's kind of what I'm trying to say is that as you empty out all the gook that's in your system, your nervous system, then you can add, what do you call it, whatever you like to drink, but a good, that it's good for you, and that becomes more, and more love comes into your life, into your awareness, and more self-worth, more peace, and more um, gratitude is huge, and joy. I mean, like I said, it's you know you didn't come here to save everybody, and in the same time, same realm, you're taking time for yourself, not only to relax but also to enjoy your life. I mean, and being that doing one thing a day that you like to do is, I would say, something that you, it's a must. And that's something I never did. I was always putting everybody else before me, and trying to do everything, and doing that one thing at least a day that you like to do is important. So to bring and one, to level up your frequency, and get feel better, and be the, the person you're meant to be, in love with yourself, in love with of life, in love with the others around you. So this is my message for today. If you got this far, obviously, just put a heart in the comments. And like I said, if you resonate with this, and I imagine you do, because if you're this far, and subscribe and put a thumbs up, and have an awesome day. Thank you. Love you. Bye.